Okay, so I just wanted to go over one hand from last night's duplicate where you scored slightly below average, and I was just having a look at how people scored better than me. So whenever you do a duplicate session or any board and you don't get a good result, or if you get a good result, then you should sort of analyze it. Okay, so I've got this hand in Bridge Viewer, or Hand Viewer, should I say. Okay, and I was in 3 no trumps. And the lead I got, well, let's just play it. Let's just have a look at how we went here. So I'm just going to click the next, and this is exactly what happened. Okay, so I got in dummy first, and then I decided to take a spade finesse straight away. Okay, which lost. Okay, and then what did they do? They carried on with the hearts, and then I cashed my spades to unblock. Okay, and then I played on diamonds, I think. Okay, carry on. And then they switched to a club. Okay, so, and then I got my 9 tricks, basically. So 9 tricks, I thought, well, I'll probably get better than average because not everyone's going to be in 3 no trumps, possibly. Okay. So let's have a look at the hand again. So let's just go to next because that's what they led. So I've got 2 spade tricks, possibly 3. I've got 3 heart tricks, okay, and no more, can't generate any more in that. And I've got 3 diamond tricks after I've knocked out the ace. And in clubs, I can potentially make 2, but I've got a guaranteed 1 after I've knocked out the ace king of clubs. So I've got 2 definites, 3 definites here, that's 5. Okay, another 3, that's 8. And 2 potentially here, so it's 10. But there's all sorts of ways I can get extra tricks. So I could take a spade finesse. If the spade finesse works, I can get 3 spade tricks there. And then if the spades break 3-3, I would make 4 spade tricks. Okay, so that's a spade suit. The best scenario is if North has 3 to the queen. Okay, and then I make 4 spade tricks. Alternative, really, when I play the spares, I should probably play the ace first, just in case the singles and queen pops up. Okay, and then that way I'm not playing the jack of spades. So I really haven't played this hand very well. Okay, but let's just rewind it. So I think most people led a heart. Let's just click on the play. I personally don't like leading the 2 from this kind of suit. I would prefer leading the 7. I don't really class the 10 as an honor because in this kind of auction, 1 no trump, 2 no trumps, 3 no trumps, which is effectively what the auction is. Oh, by the way, when I open a no trump, I'm playing a strong no trump, so I'm playing 15 to 17. Okay, so I'm asking a hell of a lot from partner to come up with quite a few honors in hearts. So I'd rather play the 7 of hearts and play second highest, but that's a side point. So let's say I lead that then, second highest. And usually it's going to be from a 4-card suit, but a poor 4-card suit, okay? So that's the lead I would personally make. So the hearts, we've got 3 tricks here, but it's just a case of where we want to potentially preserve entries and things like that. I don't think it really matters too much on this, okay? Where you take the where you take it, whether in dummy or in your own hand. Okay, but this is how quite a few people played it. So they played low, jack went in, won the ace, then they played the king of diamonds, diamond, small. They may well have ducked, played another diamond, and they might well have ducked again, and then they played another diamond. Okay, so something like that, let's say. Okay, now when you're here and looking at dummy, dummy's weakest suit is now clubs. So a lot of people now switch to a club. Okay, so if you switch to a club and then just play a low one, what that does he's basically set up 2 club tricks. Okay, so now because they played a low one, they think, oh, that's good, I'll continue then. Partner might be able to take these contracts off in clubs. I've got a lot of rubbish, really, apart from the Queen of Spades now. So I'll play along with partner. Partner's come back a club, I'll continue the clubs. So you're going with that. And now you can see you've set up 2 club tricks, where before you only had one definite club trick, or definite slow club trick. Okay, but now defense has set up 2. So what you can do in these contracts really is sort of have a look at, when you give the lead away, what are defense likely to do? Okay, and quite often they'll make a mistake, switch to a suit, okay, which looks like the right thing to do, and end up setting up tricks for you. Okay, so if we go right back to the start, I'll have a look at Gib. So if you look at Gib, it says here, if you lead a heart or a diamond, you're not giving anything away. Okay, you lead a spade, okay, or a club, you're giving stuff away. Okay, so effectively that's what they did. When they switched to a club, they gave away a trick. So my declarer play really wasn't that great, because what I did was I put all my eggs in one basket and I just went for the spade finesse straight away, which is just lazy play, really. So on the heart lead, okay, I can play diamond straight away, you know. Okay, let's just carry on diamonds. So they win it. Let's have a look at Gib now from here. They're basically saying, yeah, the only thing that gives an extra trick is a club. So what you can do is, when partner makes the lead, say of a heart, it's like a passive lead. So you've got to think, are you going to be active or passive? And this is a great time, really, to be passive. Okay. What did I open? I know Trump here. So here's, this is an example of playing passive, especially at pairs where over tricks really make a difference. They make a difference between you getting a better score than 50% to, getting like 80%. So one trick can make a big difference. If you play in teams, you think, right, how are we going to take this off? Then maybe playing a club might be the right way to go about it. Okay. It's possible that partner's led a heart, he might have 4 clubs, and maybe instead of having the Queen of Spades, well, actually, he can't have the Queen. He can't have the Queen of Clubs, because he's already shown up with the Queen on the way I played it. But if we haven't touched spades, he might not have the Queen of Spades, and maybe he's got the Queen of Clubs there. Okay, in which case you could take 4 clubs. I mean, that's what defence are hoping for, to take the contracts off. So what I'm saying is, so there's a defensive point of view, that sometimes you want to play passive and not give an extra trick, and also a declarer point of view is, if you put yourself in the defense's point of view, what is their picture? What can they see? Okay, so they obviously can see this hand here. I think what's weakest, they might switch to a club, and that's what you want them to do. They can go up with the ace or king. Okay, it sets up 2 club tricks in this situation, and these situations occur quite a lot. So you've got to think of these positions where you can put defense in, because they can only see their own hand and one other hand. Okay, and you've got a full picture of declare of what you're missing. Okay, but the defense don't know. Okay, they don't know what they've got together. Okay, so it's much harder. And when they see this, it's quite reasonable that they might well switch to a club. Okay, which is clearly the wrong thing to do in this situation. So that's my take on that hand, where I didn't really think about it. I just played it I played it too quick. I just went for put all my eggs in one basket, and I paid the penalty. I mean, I still got a reasonable score on the board, but instead of getting, say, a 70, 7 out of 10 for getting the extra trick, I got pretty much a bang average. Okay. And when he scores 70% on the night, getting a 5 out of 10 is obviously below par performance. You know, you're always trying to really look at trying to get 6 out of 10 on these kind of on every board. Really, I guess you're trying to aim for 60% if you can. That's what, or 70%, depends on what kind of field you're in. Okay. So yeah, not my best performance on this hand, but you know, 22 boards, did pretty reasonable on the night. We didn't get anything that was 0 or 1. We didn't get any bottoms, so we got a good score. But it's always important to have a look at where you didn't score very well, analyze it using hand viewer, and just go over it, and maybe even have a look at how other people did. Okay, it may be that other people played the board badly and got a good result. Well, there's nothing you can do about that. Okay, that's just bad luck sometimes. That they played badly and got good luck. Okay, yeah, okay. So that's all I can take on that hand.